Hey guys, what's up? Blacker Bricks here, back with another video. And as you can probably tell from the title of this video, this is pretty much just going to be a review over the summer 2020 catalog. But before I get into that, I would like to apologize personally to Master Janinosaurus the One. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He sent in a mock just yesterday, and I accidentally forgot to put it into the folder with the rest of them. But here it is. He did a really good job. I can see a bit of resemblance to the Blues helicopter, but regardless, this is definitely a new take on it. It's a sort of a mech, and here's another good picture in the back. It looks like there's a chair. Looks like a Rex Danger Vest is trying to get in. Pretty creative build, actually, and you can see the Carnotaurus is fighting. He was also telling me about how he had all his schoolwork, and to all of you students out there, I wish you the best of luck as the school year is coming to an end. I am also a student, and I know that it's a lot of work, but don't worry, stay positive. It's almost over. And finally, we have another picture here with this nice little Velociraptor in the background. It's a very good looking Velociraptor. And fantastic work on the mock. I really like the fact that there's so much articulation. That's a great job that you did there. That you have shoulder, elbow, knee, ankle, all this articulation. This is a fantastic start to a mech. I am sure that you can do even cooler things in the future. So keep it up. Hey guys, what's up? Blacker Bricks here, back with another video. And before we actually get into the video itself, I just wanted to let you know of a couple of brand new things on my store. So I recently added a complete set of the DC superhero minifigures, the collectible minifigure series. So that's a set of 16 minifigures, all 16. And that's for $70. And just this weekend, you can get it for free shipping. So that's actually currently the cheapest price on Bricklink. So definitely go check it out. In addition to that, I have 50% off all boxes, instructions, and stickers, 15% off all the parts, and 10% off all the minifigures in my store, along with free shipping over $45. So definitely check that out. That is going to go on till the end of this Sunday at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. And as for all of you international buyers, I am just putting a hold on opening international shipping. Once this COVID stuff is all over, I will definitely add it. I'm sorry, but it's not very practical with everything going around right now. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So as you can see, I have some of the Series 19 minifigures. These came out last year, and I recently picked them up at a pretty great deal. So I thought I'd make a nice little field guide video on how you can quickly find which minifigures are inside. So while I do have the number up here because I filled it out, I did find a couple of tips and tricks that'll help you find them as well. So for number one, we have the video game champ, right? And one of the ways to ID this character is he has this little video game controller in his hands. It has an anti-stud and then it's flat on the front, and it just looks just like that. Now let me just rotate that just a bit. Hopefully that's a bit better. Now another way to ID this minifigure is right here. You can feel a 2x3 tile. So the 2x3 tile actually comes with two minifigures. It's the pizza guy and the video game guy. The only difference between the pizza guy and the video game guy is the pizza guy has this huge suit, so you'll definitely be able to fill it out quite quickly. So once you fill the 2x3 tile, you know it's either the pizza guy or the the video game champ. So then if you just find the little video game controller, that'll confirm it to the video game champ. Or if you find the pizza piece, you'll confirm it to be the pizza guy. So moving on to number two, we have shower guy. Now this one's a bit tough, but one way you can instantly tell that it's either going to be him or I think the Monkey King is the fact that he has a cape. So you can hear that there's, other than the outside bag, there's an inside crinkly bag. So you can tell that's one of the things. Other than that, he has this little brush down here. And you can feel that because it has a pretty long bar and it has like some little bristles on it. So that's one way to find out. The other one is a bit tougher, is the little duck he has. Or even actually the little cloth, the shower piece he has over there. If you can see that. That is another way of finding it out. It's just like it's like a hat and it has some little ridges on it. So those are the ways of finding out number two, the shower guy. Now for three, we have the Fright Night. Now this is a pretty interesting character to have. One of the ways to ID him is he has this pretty large shield that he carries, and you can tell because it has a pretty distinct shape, just like that. You can see it's flat on the front, and it has a bar on the other side. Another way to ID him is he has these little flame pieces, and in this series, thankfully, he's the only character to have the flame pieces. They have a very distinct shape. It's just like a little curve, like a J almost, and you can feel it. Yeah, I mean, if you're ever unsure, just take a Lego flame piece, feel it out, and then you can feel it in the bag pretty much. And finally, he has a sword inside there. It's pretty long, and it's also quite flexible. So that's the Fright Knife for you. Moving on, we have number 4, and this is the Monkey King. Interestingly enough, he has his own series this year, and I thought this would be a cool minifigure to get. So first of all, he has that very prominent headdress you can see there. It has a very strange shape, and you can almost definitely always tell that it's his. Other than that, of course, I believe he also has one of the crinkly bags inside, because he has a cape piece. So that's one way of finding it out. And finally, he has the lightsaber handles. You can probably see them over here and down here. He has 2 of them in them, and if you've felt one of those lightsaber handles before, you know that it's quite distinct. And as soon as you feel it, yep, I just got one right here. As soon as you feel that lightsaber handle, you know that it's the Monkey King. All right. So number 5, we have the Programmer. Now this is a super cool figure, and she comes with what feels like to be a what's it called? A 2x3 tile. And in this case, actually, I think I might have actually messed up. This feels like a pizza guy. So I might have actually switched up the stickers on this one. This is a pizza guy because you can feel that this is a 2x3 tile. And this is the distinct triangle shape over here. So I'm going to put this one away. See if I can grab another one. That is completely my fault, guys. Alright. Oops. I'm going to have to go double check the pizza guys now. So, the distinct feature of the Programmer Girl is she has this, she has actually a pretty big hairpiece. And in addition to that, she comes with a 1x brick. And let's see, another way of identifying her is she does come with a pretty large, like, flat piece, but it's actually the computer, so it feels somewhat similar to the 1x2, or rather the 2x3 plate, or 2x3 tile, I'm sorry. But it's flat. It doesn't have any anti-studs in the bottom. So for the Programmer Girl, what you want to do is just look out for the 1x brick, and then the computer. So you found the 1x brick right here. It's nice and square. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so sorry though. I mixed up the stickers, the little stickers up here. I mixed up the 5 and the 10, so that's my fault, but thankfully I can still tell which one is which. So 6, we have the Mummy Queen, which is an extremely common figure, and it's not too tough to ID. I immediately found the distinguishing feature, which is the Scorpion. Now the Scorpion is it's like kind of weird shaped, so it's sort of like a bit thick, and it has an anti-studs on the bottom and then a stud on the top, and then these 2 little claws that come out. So the 2 little claws are over here, the stud, the anti-stud, and at the back it has a little tail that curves up. Now in addition to that, there's not really much. She has a headdress, but it's kind of similar to many other hair pieces. So the Scorpion is pretty much the best way to tell that it's the Mummy Queen. Now here we have the Jungle Explorer. This is a very well-loved minifigure, and for good reason. It's reminiscent of Johnny Thunder, and it has some pretty cool pieces in it. So one piece right here that I found right away is the backpack piece. It has a roll up here, a backpack component down here, and then a little clip to connect it to the character itself. In addition to that, he has his little his hat, which is quite unique. It has like a brim around it like Indiana Jones, so that's one way to quickly find it. Now for number 8, we have the Firefighter. This was actually surprisingly not that common in at least the ones I got. I got like quite a few packs, and I only got like, I think, 1 of these characters. So she has a little triangle megaphone, and I found it quite quickly right here. It'll also have a little handle, and just like the Mummy Queen, this is just the only element that you can use to identify her. So that is the megaphone. Now for number 9, we have the dog sitter, which is one of my favorite figures. I actually worked in an animal hospital for quite a while, and it reminds me of what I did there. So you can first find the poop piece, which is, there are 2 of them in this, and you can see the little swirl. Another great way to ID this figure is just finding the little shovel that she comes with. So that's, I think that's right here. Yeah, the shovel. It'll have like a little flat end at the end, and then it'll have a long bar. And then, of course, there are 2 dogs in there as well, but those are a bit tougher because you might mix them up with a chameleon. Now, 10, we have the pizza guy, which I messed up back there, but this has a pretty big, like, a triangle piece in there. I don't know if you can see it just like that. And then it has the 2x3 tile as well. Now, for number 11, we have the Galactic Bounty Hunter. Now, you can feel the shoulder pads on this character, as well as the older style of gun. Let's see if I can, yeah. And it pretty much, it has 2 of those. So that's one other way to find this character. Now moving on, we have the gardener. Now she comes with this little plant piece that you can probably see right there. That's pretty distinct. It comes with 2 of those, as well as, of course, the flamingo. It's a bit harder to find than the plant piece, but you'll feel it in there. Yeah, it's right here. It's a pretty interesting piece. Moving on to the last couple, we have the Fox 13. This is the rugby player. This is definitely a tough one to find. You pretty much want to find a little ball in there that's not really a minifigure head, but like a bit oblong, so just like stretched out like a football. And it has a little handle on it on the side, so it's right here. Now, number 14, we have the Fox Costume Girl, which is a bit more difficult character to ID. Now, this character has... Let me first make sure if this is the Fox Costume Girl. I think this is. I hope it is. Some weird piece in here that I haven't seen before. Perhaps that is the tail. So this character will have a little chicken. It's like almost heart-shaped. And that's the best way of telling that this is the Fox Costume Girl. Let's see. Alright, here it is. There we go. So we got that piece, and that's the way of telling. Now over here we have 15. This is the bear costume guy. He'll have these 1x heart tiles, and that's pretty much the best way to tell. He also has these 2x2 rounded tiles, which is only in the bear costume guy. Finally, a 16. This is the mountain biker, and she comes with this huge bike piece. You can see the bag is bulging quite a bit. Alright, so that's it for these figures. My camera has 13 seconds left of recording time, so I'm going to make this quick. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you guys want me to make more of these field guide videos, and have a fantastic day.